This is not an elitist issue. This is a quality of life issue.
According to a new report, experts say that we have until 2030 to avoid catastrophe.
People are dying.
If global temperatures rise by more than
And the
1.5
response
degrees
across the other side of the
Celsius,
aisle is to introduce an amendment by those who are hearing a markup.
I wanted to act as if the house was on fire, because it is.
We're facing the biggest challenge of our time. Every day, we're bombarded with information. Carbon emissions are skyrocketing. Sea levels are rising. Species are going extinct every single day. But you probably know about all this. The question is, what are you doing about it? Generation Z, a generation of digital natives. But above all, a generation of climate activists, visionaries, and action takers. We're living in a time of climate emergency, political inaction, and selective oblivion. But what if I told you there's still a tiny smidge of hope left? At the face of all these obstacles, our generation isn't stopping. If anything, our collective voice is getting louder every day. So, who are the kids that belong to this generation? And what do they have to say about all this?
My name is Alex, I'm 18 and I'm from Ukraine.
My name is Despina, I'm 19 years old and I'm from Greece.
I'm Ibaya, I'm from Spain and I'm 17 years old.
My name is Savannah, I'm 17 years old and I'm from Belgium.
My name is Yonander, I'm 17 and I'm from Spain.
My name is Leah, I am 18 years old and I am German, but I've been living in Luxembourg since I was 5, so.
I am Victor Verheide from Belgium, I'm 70 years old.
The first thing that comes to my mind is danger, actually, because right now I'm a bit afraid of how climate change is going to affect our lives and how it's going to affect our future as well.
The most recent thing I heard was that we have 18 months to save the world, and that is not really reassuring, because I would like to grow old, to have children, to have a family, to have, I don't know, a future, just simply. But yeah.
I think we're improving. We are really concerned about what's going on. We have a problem and we need to try to solve it. Governments are trying to somehow starting to find solution in order to solve the problem, but there's still a long way through, and we still need to try to keep on working to find a solution.
A lot of people are aware, and a lot of people seem to be engaged or are actively more engaged than they used to be, but on the level that it is needed to be engaged, such as big companies, I don't think enough is being done.
It's just mind-blowing that there are still people that don't believe that this is happening, and there's just also mind-blowing that there are people that know this is happening and they just don't do anything about it. And also it's just really frustrating that money is more important for a lot of people than, well, the actual health of the world.
I know both very conscious people which care about the environment, and I know people who don't. However, I can say that comparing to other generation, comparing to previous generation, we are becoming more and more conscious about it.
I feel like my generation, as the problems are going to affect most of us, or like all of us, we're trying to change some things. Like it's just so obvious that there are so many things done wrong in the wrong way, that my generation is trying to not only it's kind of difficult to, when you are younger, trying to educate some people that are older. First, because they won't hear you, because they feel like they probably know more than you, and also because it's really difficult when you have your mindset done and you are, for example, a 50-year-old. It's really difficult to change their mind or to change their habits. For example, just as the grandmothers and grandparents, also they're usually like really closed and really, no, I'm doing this, I've been doing this all my life, and this is just really difficult. But I feel like my generation is trying to make things happen, make changes, and it's just some tiny changes that lead to bigger changes.
We are young, we are practically kids, so to say, and we should be both at the table and at the playground. The thing is finding a balance to carry on your life and making a difference.
What's the point of going to classes, of like trying to build a future, if we're not even sure that we're going to have a future because of climate change and because of the effects it actually will have on our future, on our earth, and on our well-being?
People say, oh, don't go to the strike, it's just a strike, it won't really make a change, it won't change anything. And I said, okay, the change starts in each of us, and we are the ones who need to fight for it. So in the strike itself, you feel like you are important, even though you are just an individual in a crowd and you are just shouting, but I mean, I felt important, and I think that all young people and all people who are participating in a strike and are fighting for something they really think it's good, or they really believe in it. That makes me extremely happy, at least.
It made me feel not as small as I would usually feel, and more powerful. Like being part of the group to make an impact. Yeah.
I felt powerful because we felt like we were the majority.
I think that our generation is trying to really have an efficient effect and a big impact on climate change, and that we maybe will be the ones that will find effective solutions to it. I hope so, actually.
Seeing how it's possible to do it makes me hopeful, and also gets really on my nerves, because seeing that it's really easy to take changes, and still there's most of the people not doing anything. Also, so both ways goes, like it gives hope, but it also angers me.
I'm not sure whether we'll succeed in this or not, but at least we should try.
We are the ones who need to try to solve the problem, and I think actually we are really concerned about what's going on, and I think we will be able to solve the problem in the not too distant future. Don't think that you don't make a difference, because actually you do, and the change starts in yourself.
So, can we really save the world? Truth is, we can only hope so. But what is hope without action? The time is now, and our generation isn't stopping for anything. So, while politicians and big companies fail to listen to the experts and the scientists and the hard facts, maybe, just maybe, they will listen to your kids instead. And if not, we will forge our own path. So, what are you waiting for?